Hi guys, today we're going to do lesson 9-3. And 9-3 is going to be using what we call place value blocks. Now, most of you at home will not have place value blocks, so I went ahead and made some of my own. I cut up a box of rice that I used last night for dinner, and I just made some strips and drew 10 dots on each strip, so now I have some 10 blocks. And then I cut some squares and put 1 dot on the squares, so now I have some 1 blocks. So if you would like to do that, you can cut paper, you can cut any kind of box apart that you've used, and make your own place value blocks. Now once I'm done with these, I'm going to put these in a sandwich bag and hang on to them, because I have a feeling we're going to be using these quite a bit through the next couple of weeks of lessons. So, using them now on page 509, we're going to be comparing numbers, deciding which number is bigger or smaller, and in math we say greater than or less than. So on page 509, they want us to compare these two numbers that look kind of the same, but the numbers are in different places, so they're very different numbers. This number has 3 10s and 7 1s, 37. So I'm going to make 1, 2, 3 10 blocks, and then I'm going to get 7 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this one's going to have 7 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 3 1s. Now you can tell just by looking at the number of dots that you see that this number, 7 10s and 3 1s, has a lot more dots than this number over here with 3 10s and 7 1s. So 73 is greater than, it's bigger than 37. So now when we move to page 510 to the top, they're going to give us the steps that we should follow. Says which is greater. Compare the numbers. So here we have 98, 9 10s and 8 1s, and here we have 94, 9 10s and 4 1s. And it says first compare the 10s. I have 9 10s and 9 10s, exactly the same. The 10s are the same, so then compare the 1s. I have 8 1s and 4 1s. 8 is bigger than 4. So 98 is greater than 94. And this is the symbol that means greater than. Okay, the mouth, I always think of it as a mouth opening, is going to be pointing to the bigger number. Okay, it is not less than, so we wouldn't circle this one. Okay, now compare these numbers. I have 3 10s and 2 1s, 32. Here I have 3 10s and 5 1s, 35. Again, we're going to compare the 10s first, 3 and 3. They're the same again, so we're going to move to the 1s, 2 and 5. In this case, 2 is smaller than 5, so 32 is less than 35. Okay, so 32 is less than 35. If we come down here to number 1, it says write a number to match each model. Then circle the number that is greater, then circle greater than or less than. So this one I count up and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 10s and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 1s, 78. Then over here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10s and 1, 2, 3 1s. So first I compare the 10s, 7 and 5, they're different. 7 is bigger than 5, so 78 is greater than 53. Number 2, I have 1, 2 10s and 4 1s, 24. Over here I have 2 10s and 9 1s, 29. So again, I compare the 10s, 2 and 2. They're the same. So then I look at the 1s, 4 and 9. 4 is smaller than 9, so 24 is less than 29. Okay, now it's time for you to pause the video, do the work on pages 511 and 512, and then push play again, and I will show you the answers. All right, so hopefully now you have done your work, and so here are the answers. Go ahead and check to see how you did. Okay, make sure you circled the correct answer. And then over here, make sure you found the right numbers and then circle the correct answer. Number 9 gives us a story problem. It says Laura counts 36 stars. Andy counts 7 more stars than Laura. Write the number of stars Andy counted. So I started with 36 and I'm going to count up 7 stars. So I drew 7 little dots. So we have 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. So Andy counted 43 stars. So Laura had 36, Andy had 43. 36 is less than 43. Looking on page 512. Okay, here are the answers for our stories. She sees more boys because she had 32. And then we want which number is less, so we start with our smaller number. 28 is less than 32. Number 11, it was between pennies and dimes. He counted 76 dimes and 81 pennies, so he counted more pennies. And since we want greater, we're going to put 81 first. 81 is greater than 76. So it's very important to check to see whether they want the number that's greater or less to come first. Number 12, they want you to choose 2 numbers. So I just chose 53 and 62. And then you're supposed to write a sentence that compares. 53 is less than 62. And then down here it says I can draw a picture to show a number as tens and ones. So I drew my 5 10 sticks and my 3 ones. And then I drew my 6 10 sticks and my 2 ones. And if you notice, this one's bigger, so the mouth is going to open and get the bigger number. Over here we have 46 in this jar and 43 in this jar. The tens are the same, so I look at the ones, 6 and 3. 6 is bigger, it's more, it's greater, so we're going to draw an arrow to greater. 3 is smaller or less, so we're going to draw the arrow to less. So now it's time for you to do your homework, pages 513, 514. When you're done, please ask an adult to check it or take a picture and send it to your teacher. Have a great day.